Good morning, everybody. How we doing? Happy Sunday. What's everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're back with another expansion franchise episode with our Quebec Nordiques, and today we're going to be taking on the Florida Panthers. If you guys have done reviews on leave a like, subscribe to the notification. Hit me up on Snapchat, administration, in bio. So let's get into this. All right. So today we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna be taking on the Florida Panthers, but edit. Oh, it is public good. But today we are going to be actually going to be playing this game here. But I do have a lot I want to talk about here. So yeah, let's get into this game here, and then I can chat. Get them where they're away. Taking on the Florida Panthers, as I said. Well, I did 4, but okay. So the Rams beat the Panthers last night, 34-31. The Bears beat the Packers, 31-27. That's not what I want to talk about here. So yesterday, the Penguins lost to the Flames 2-1. What an embarrassing loss. I'm still upset about that loss. But you know what? We have to move on to today against the Boston Bruins. Yesterday, the Boston Bruins beat the New York Rangers 10-2, and I was like, good lord. I was watching I watched the highlights of that game. That was actually there was like 2 hat tricks, which is crazy. A couple hat tricks. A couple of players had hat tricks. But that's not the one thing I want to talk about. Last night around 10:30, I was just literally casually sitting in bed watching stuff. I was watching a video on my laptop, and then also I had the Packers and Bears game on last night. And what do I see? I see a Jeff Passan bomb. Breaking. The Chicago Cubs. Wait, let me read you the Passan tweet that I saw last night. And I was like, holy crap. I mean, obviously the Cubs made a move, a decent move. Let me find that Passan tweet. Remember it said breaking. Yeah, it did. It was at 10:30 last night. It said breaking. Oh, yeah, it did say breaking. Third baseman Alex Bregman and the Chicago Cubs are in an agreement on a free agent contract. And it ended up being 5 for $175. And I was like, okay, Chicago Cubs. Obviously, we know the Cubs, they weren't gonna bring back Kyle Tucker, which he's either gonna go to not Boston. He's either gonna go to LA, New York, or he's either gonna go to LA, New York, or Toronto. When I mean New York, he's either gonna go to the Dodgers, the Mets, or the Blue Jays. I still think he goes to the Blue Jays. But that's just me. Now, I was like, now scores. I did not think that Alex Bregman would go to the Chicago Cubs. I thought he would go back to the Red Sox. But obviously, it is what it is, and I guess the Red Sox aren't doing deals with guys over the age of 30 for more than 3 years, which is absolutely bogus. I think that's stupid. But obviously, at the end of the day, I don't hate this move for the Cubs. They needed a third baseman. They needed a little bit of an upgrade over Matt Shaw. Obviously, Matt Shaw's a young prospect, and they can give him to develop. He can just now. I'm not sure what else the Cubs will do. I mean, before this, in the last couple of days, the Cubs have added Edward Cabrera on Wednesday via the trade. And then last night they add Alex Bregman. This Cubs team is, for a while, it was neck and neck between them and probably the Brewers and it was them and the Brewers were like neck and neck for the division. Obviously, I'm not counting out, but you should never count out the Brewers. Obviously, the Brewers are still going to be good, but now I feel like this is your division. This is the Cubs division to lose. Actually, I shouldn't say that. It's the Cubs. This is the Cubs division. The Cubs should be winning the division this year. Now, as much as it pains me, I hate the Cubs, but they're still because they're just a really good team. I hate the Cubs though, but that's okay. I mean, I hate the Cubs because they're in the Pirates division. I saw someone say this was neck and neck. The Cubs and the Pirates were neck and neck on the division, and now this just takes the Cubs to be the division. The Cubs got dangerous. Now I don't see the Pirates winning the division, not yet at least. Maybe if they get another maybe if they get another maybe if they get another arm in that rotation until get like 1 year of maybe Jose Quintana or a lefty in that rotation. So that way you can have like Braxton Ashcraft and Bubba Chandler pitch out of the bullpen in long relief spots, which is what they were doing last year. I mean, obviously, I know you'll have those, but you'll have Skeens, Keller. Can you say Ping? Yes, I can. But yeah, so I am doing streams again today, but yeah. Yeah, we're streams again, big streams. I'm obviously going to be putting on, oh, nice, stop. Nice save by Malkin. Malkin had 5 points in yesterday's game. He scores! 2-0. But yeah, at the end of the day, obviously. Yeah, but literally in an hour and a half, literally over an hour and a half, little less than 2 hours, we have the Bills and the Jags. I hope the Bills win. I'm going to try to put that game on at 1 o'clock. I'll probably be, I don't know what I'll be doing with my stream yet. I'm going to try not to get all of my, I'm trying to get all my streams in before the game. Before the 5 o'clock game, the 4:30 game, which was the Eagles and the 49ers. And then maybe I'll flip between that. I'll probably put the Eagles game on my laptop. That's what I was doing last night. 12-4. There you go. Second period. 2-0. But yeah, no. Now you have Bush, Bregman. Let me read you off that lineup with Alex Bregman in it. Fangraphs. 26 lineup. Cubs. That lineup looks so much better. That lineup looks so. You know, Bush, Bregman, Happ, Suzuki, PCA, Carson Kelly, Dandy, Ballesteros, and Horner. Yeah, that lineup is. That lineup is dangerous. Obviously now. That lineup is dangerous because obviously you have dudes in that lineup. You have obviously. Let me break down that lineup a little bit. So you have Michael Bush who can hit. Michael Bush seems like a hitter. Alex Bregman is really good. Plus, Alex Bregman is also has really good postseasons. Has had some postseason success. So that's another reason why you want him. Not only is he good defensively and he's good with the bat. Now he probably won't hit a lot of home runs in that ballpark in Wrigley, which is fine. But I mean, you don't need him to. I mean, you just need him to get on base. And then for guys like Ian Happ or Seiya Suzuki or PCA, he can obviously get on base. He will obviously drive in a lot of runs, have a lot of good hits. He's just a good all-around third baseman. I know in this deal takes him to his 36, 37, maybe even 37, 38 maybe. He will turn 31. But now obviously there's rumors that obviously Seiya Suzuki's gonna hit some home runs for them. Guys like that. But honestly, I think the Cubs are done addressing the lineup now. They could. I feel like the Cubs. I don't know if the Cubs are done. I mean, obviously they signed Alex Bregman and Edward Cabrera. I don't know what other hole they have to fill in that team, unless they want to trade Mika Horner for something for prospects. But who knows? I don't feel like. I know we still have a lot of the offseason left, but we'll see. Obviously, we'll see what happens. What's it saying? Oh, right. Yeah, I don't know if the Cubs are done. I don't know if the Cubs are done adding to that team. Obviously, the Cubs will have a 3-2 game here in a second. $36-37. Here he's going to. So we're taking that deal. Taking it was 36. No, that's tied. Let me see something. Hold on. Let me see if it's already a spot back. 37. So he'll turn 32 when? He'll turn 32 at the end of March, which is during the season. And this is a 5-year deal, so it'll take him till the 2031 season, till 2031, where he's 37. So it does take him to his 37, which isn't bad. This might be his last big. Contract. And what's really nice about this contract is that I shouldn't say what's nice. What's okay about it is that there's no opt-outs and there's a full no trade clause. So if the Cubs are absolutely garbage, they can't be like, hey, Alex Bregman, we have to trade you. Because he can actually just say no. He can turn down a trade if he wants. And there's no opt-out either. Well, oh yeah, but also the other stuff I want to talk about here is there's apparently now my boy Ballcap was talking about this. Is obviously not Alex Bregman. Bo Bichette apparently Bo Bichette wants $300 million. I don't know if Bo Bichette gets $300 million. Let me see if I can find that news. Bo Bichette. Bo Bichette. Let me see if I can find his offers. Bo Bichette, $300 million. Now, I don't know if Bo Bichette wants. I don't think Bo Bichette at $300 million. It does not. could be. Oh, John Heyman. Oh. Yeah, team does look stacked. Yeah. Apparently, Alex Bregman. Boba Fett wants 300 mil. Do I think not Alex Bregman. Boba Fett gets that 300 mil? Heck no. I think he gets a little bit more than what Bregman got. Because Bregman got 5 years, 175. Obviously, now I think how old is Boba Fett? Bo, there's actually another thing I want to talk about here in baseball. There's a lot of rumors I want to talk about. There's a lot of news finally. Now, Bichette is 27. Okay. So, Bichette's 27. Yeah, Bush, Bregman, Hap, yeah. I mean, Bichette can get a 10-year deal from a team to get to that 300 mil. Now, because Bichette is 27. So he could get 300 mil if he gets more years. Now, if he gets 6 years, whatever, I don't know. And then the other thing that I find very intriguing and interesting at the same time is on the market is that the fact that the Cody Bellinger and the Yankees are officially moving on from Cody Bellinger. And you're like, how? How can you move on from Cody Bellinger? Now, I feel like they're out. I don't think the Cubs bring back Bellinger. I know there was talks of him being back, trying to bring him back. Now, obviously, with Suzuki and with Suzuki and Hap and PCA, you can always move Suzuki to DH if possible, and then have a spot open for Bellinger. Now, before the Alex Bregman signing, I was hoping the Cubs would get a third baseman, and maybe them getting like Eugenio Suarez. But them getting Alex Bregman makes that lineup even dangerous. But I mean, Alex Bregman has some good success in the postseason. I just said that. But anyways, yeah, it is what it is. Obviously, now you obviously have guys that rotation, like Matthew Boyd, who could be good. He showed signs. Let me read you off Matthew Boyd's numbers from last year, from 2025. Boyd stats. He didn't actually all that have that bad of a season. 3.2 ERA, 3.21 ERA, sorry. 179 innings and 179 and 2/3 innings. A 1.091 whip. And he was an all-star. He had his prior year. Okay, so he's in 2022. He was at 3.2. A little less than a 3.5 ERA for a 35-year-old pitcher actually is a good season. Now, it's not Cy Young caliber, but it is good. Obviously, Boyd, you have Cade Horton, who had a breakout season last year. Cade Horton had a really good year for the Cubs. As a rookie, 2.67 ERA, 1.085 whip in 118 innings. He was good. Boyd was good. Horton was good. Edward Cabrera, they added Jameson Tyone in that lineup, in that rotation. a 3.6, little over under a 3.7. Yeah, wait. Shota. That's what I'm thinking of. That's the other guy I'm thinking of. Shota. Shota Imanaga. 3.73. And then obviously at some point they will get Justin Steele back. At some point. Not this offseason, at some point next year and during the season, but in general, I think the Cubs are set. This is their division to win. I feel like they addressed everything. Third base. But your infield is set. Now you have Michael Busch at first. You have Nico Horner at second. Dansby at short. Now Alex Bregman at third base. But yeah. 26-9. But yeah, in general, I don't know if this Cubs team is done. But let me get some more coffee. There we go. So getting back to the whole Bellinger thing, obviously the Yankees have Dominguez, Grisham, and Judge in that outfield. Now I feel like they can bring Bellinger back because his swing works well in that team, in that ballpark even. His swing. I feel like Bellinger's swing is good for that team because of the fact that it fits well for them. His swing was made for Yankee Stadium because of that short porch. They have that short porch out there in Yankee Stadium. But we'll see. We'll see what the Yankees do with the rest of the all season. But But yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens with the rest of the all season. I've been watching a little too much news and rumors videos that we've been getting a lot of now that the holidays are over, now that teams are back and people are good stuff. Teams are back and they're back from their we had the winter meetings, but obviously the teams are back and they're able to we're able to get some report stuff again. Obviously, we know the holidays. It was going to slow down during the holidays. The news was going to slow down. The off-season was going to slow down during the holidays, which always happens. There's hardly anything during the holidays. So that way players on their team can spend the holidays with their families, including Alex Bregman.
Not very long, but good. In the slot. Shot, point blank save. Oh, that's a beautiful stop and a great scoring chance.
Go, buddy.
Lizards in possession as they travel in the defensive zone. Malkin's been all over the place. He's also a power play goal.
6-3.
Lizards ball has built an even bigger lead. We're in the third period. For the opposition, at least that is good. And that's a face-off win. Snapping a pass to Landeskog. Directing that one to Pearson. To Lord.
6-3 game.
Picks it up back there. Oh, broke it up. Had it away. Nordic Blizzards in their own end and on the move. Not able to. Puck is thrown to Pearson. Driven up the wing to Trocheck. Nicely received at the point. Shoots. Wonderful chance to score, but no. Outstanding save by the goalie.
The only thing that I was thinking about more here in this game is that I don't know what Edward Cabrera is gonna be like, because obviously he's gonna. I shouldn't say that. He is gonna be good. Not gonna lie, but he's going to be. That fastball.
Pitching it to Landeskog. Could be trouble near the line. Goes back deep for it.
10:28 to go.
Slid to Markov. A shot. Got a piece of it with the glove. Passing one off now to Walker.
Off. Give it to 9:19 to go. Third period.
To the point it comes. And he gets it back. To Henderson. Trying to go to Suzuki. Shoots. He scores.
7-3.
4 unanswered goals. Only to the bench. Substitution made. Not much surprise here. The coach has clearly seen enough.
Shiri.
The whole team. What he's going to do is get his goaltender out of there and let him have a bit of
7-3 game. Third period.
moving into Sherry.
But yeah, I kind of talked a lot about the whole. I gave you my reaction to the Alex Bregman signing, which, to be fair, I do like for the Cubs. I do like the Alex Bregman signing for the Cubs. It's a good ad.
Will shift to the road. One man face off now. That was a pass that just fouls, and so everybody gets back out.
I was thinking they would go after Eugenio Suarez, but now I feel like with Eugenio Suarez or Bregman off the market, obviously now once a lot of the infielders are off the market, you could probably see trades like
goals in his back pocket already. You know he's thinking about number 3. What an achievement that would be to bang in one more. That was to him from his goaltender. Leads that charge into the zone. Has it in his own end. Quebec's along the wing at center ice.
There we go. 7-3. Can imagine like everything getting like their trade button. Be like, okay, we need this. I'm pressing the button. They're like, all right, it's July. It's the trade deadline, and I'm imagining teams with like a button on their deck, on like the owners or the GMs having like whoever makes all the trades and does all the signings, which is probably the GM, scores. I'm imagining like every team when I say about the button, I'm imagining like every GM or whoever makes all the trades and signings, probably the GM. No, maybe the owners. I don't know who it is. I'm having like a button on their desk that they hit, and they're like, all right, it's the trade deadline. We need a trade. And they're like, all right, we're going to send this. Whoa, for this, bam. We'll hit that button, and bam. I'm imagining. I don't know if that's what I don't know if that's what they do. I don't know if that's what happens, but well, I don't think that's what happens. Maybe I'm just imagining crap. 8-3 game third.
Snapping a pass to Pedersen.
24 seconds to go, the third.
Hammers one. He was standing in the lane and got someone. Batted away. To the last 17. Makes his pass from the goalie. The Panthers lock the puck in the defensive zone.
8-3 here.
Receives that pass from the other side. You can almost count that one, but no. And game is over. Well played. Florida's losing streak has continued. Another disappointing finish tonight.
There you go. 43 saves for Jones. 11-2. All right, that'll. Let me some of the next game here, which I know that'll be. $21, 6-1. And we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more, and then the nice Christmas break. All right, that'll do it for me on this one. If you guys like these kind of videos, I'm really like subscribe to the notification. Hit me up on Snapchat and my socials, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.